When I started with Centers, I was brought on as the Assistant Director of Student Employment Development. 6 years later, I was promoted to Senior Assistant Director of Facilities. After some time as the Senior Assistant Director of Facilities, I was promoted to the Associate Director of Facilities.
I went from UAB to Jacksonville State. I was able to stay within Centers, but it was moving to a completely different site, completely different university.
I've basically spent my entire career with Centers in accelerated roles and in growing positions. I've been able to transition out of a direct management role into a support role around developing the talent that we have within this company.
I was looking for growth. I was looking for an opportunity to go to that next level. It happened within the first 2 to 3 years at both of the center sites that I worked at.
Actually, 10 years ago, I made a jump from medical fitness to campus recreation when the opportunity for directorship at Harper opened up. And I kind of just threw my name in the hat. And in the end, I was selected.
Centers truly does value their employees. They want to promote that growth from within.
With Centers, we don't just hold people accountable for aiming high, but we give them the challenge and the support needed to do so.
Centers invests in their employees, and they utilize the tools and the resources that you have, and they really care about the skill sets that you bring.
Everybody doesn't want your growth. And truly here at Centers, they want to see each and every professional be the best that they can be, because they know if we are great, Centers is going to be great.
From the beginning of my time at Centers, I admired the effort that they put towards making sure that I didn't feel like I was alone in my transition with the company.
About 3 months in, I had a really big family tragedy happen, and honestly, I've never had so much support, even from my friends. The way that my coworkers rallied around me and made me realize that work will be here when I get back, but I need to focus on myself. And I can honestly say that I don't know anyone else that has a job with coworkers like that, with bosses like that.
Centers providing you that extra kind of shoulder to lean on when you might not have the answer has been very helpful. And
I don't have all the tools myself. I bring something to the table, this person brings something to the table, this person brings something to the table, and together we elevate our level of collaboration and our level of commitment to what the overall goal of the company is.
It's really interesting how we can capitalize on the experience of our other colleagues, because you don't just have one aquatics person and one club sport person and one intramural person. You've got a whole group of them, and then they can work together.
It really allows for innovation where folks who are outside of these areas can either come in and learn and professionally develop within those areas that they haven't started working or they're not part of, but also they can chime in and really provide some fresh ideas and allow the whole group to think outside of the box.
You really feel invested in and valued. Great combination to be at a place where they care about you as a person, and they also care about making smart choices and setting your operation up for as much success as possible.
The most enjoyable part about working for Centers has definitely been the atmosphere that we create here. It's a really good bridge between business and student engagement. So as a student here and a staff member, it's really been a fun time.
Every day I come into work, I am constantly getting professional development. I'm constantly getting pushed to improve myself.
Since I've been with Centers, I've seen opportunities to grow. I've seen a commitment to success on campus, but also success in our industry.
It's about getting better every day. And that's what I try to do. My mindset now is to get better every day, every moment, to help Centers get closer to X.
It's something that I enjoy. You know, you get the day-to-day here at FitRec, and to break it up a little bit and go to different sites and see how they operate. It allows for that critical thinking, that assessment of how we're doing things here, but then also, company-wide, are there things that we can improve upon it?
Centers has allowed me to grow professionally by exposing me to a lot of different areas and aspects of my job at a very young age. So just having the ability to be exposed early and often with good coaching and leadership has allowed me to grow in my career up to this point.
The most interesting thing is most people don't know that we're third party. They don't know that we are not DePaul employees.
We intentionally ingrain ourselves into the culture on campus.
We work with partners all across the campus. I can't think of a department that we don't work with.
I've been a part of Centers for 14 years now, and I couldn't imagine working for another organization. The opportunity to be on campus, the opportunity to serve students, but also knowing that there's a culture that we're a part of that rewards greatness, looks to do their best work, is something that's really unique and special about this organization.
I had been retired since 2020, and I decided to get back into the workforce. And coming back into the workforce, I didn't want to come to a company just to make money. I didn't want to come to a company just for the position. I wanted to come to a company where I could make a difference. And Centers presented me that platform to make a difference in the lives of some youth.
Trying to make, when they come to the recreation facility, the best part of their day. It's not a desk job. It's never felt that way.
One of my favorite things about working at Centers is that what you do on campus for your specific client can be magnified across the company and serve multiple clients at once. I love that our work can be broad strokes and very specific. So serving centers and serving one client really means that you're benefiting multiples and thousands of students, which is pretty incredible.
As an organization, we can move a lot faster and a lot more effectively than you can if you were just reporting to the university.
Seeing how smoothly we are to make change on campus and to operate so efficiently, to bring staff in quickly in a aggressive but quality search process is not something that happens on a lot of sites. What we're offering to our clients is the best in the industry.
When I'm looking for a member of the team, I'm looking for somebody who's ambitious, who cannot help themselves but try to be excellent. They're looking around actively trying to find ways to do better, to make the organization better, to make their colleagues better, but they're doing it because they just can't help themselves for striving for excellence. And I think that's the most important thing in a Centers colleague.
The type of person that would be a good fit for Centers is somebody who is not afraid to challenge themselves and wants to take advantage of new opportunities.
Embrace the challenge and embrace taking risks. You kind of have no boundaries, so be able to think outside of the box.
We call ourselves the experts in our field, not because we have all of the knowledge and not because we have degrees. It is the failures, it is the reworkings, it's the regrouping, it's the coming back together, it's the searching for answers, it's the growing, it's the experiences. All those things is what makes us experts in our field.
Centers takes great pride in making sure that they're the best in the field, making sure that we're putting out the best professionals in the industry. Being part of a company that's dedicated at success makes it really hard to think about going anywhere else.